lovely people, it's your girl Emilia. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the talk shop. This is where I discuss everything that concerns you and I. And today I'll be doing a review of the movie Blood Sisters, a Nigerian movie which is currently showing on Netflix. Or more, if you have not seen this movie, trust me, you are missing out. Because what? I am so proud of both the cast and crew and everyone who participated in bringing this piece of work to life. The storyline actually touches on so many societal issues that we can relate to in this Nigeria, such as domestic violence, we have kidnapping, corruption, drug abuse, and so on. There are actually so many topics that are treated in this movie. From my perspective, I feel the message passed to the audience in this movie is that there are two sides of a situation. There are two sides of every situation, and you can never get the right judgment of a case until you weigh both sides of a story. The movie is a limited series of 4 episodes, which would actually take you about 4 hours roughly to complete. Yeah, 4 hours of sitting at the edge of your chair, because each scene from the beginning to the end is just action filled back to back. There's no breathing space. You're just going to be anticipating what is going to happen next, what is going to happen. So now I'll begin by talking about the actors. Those actors, they kill their roles. Or more, the actors brought their A game, or they brought their A game to the set. I mean, it was splendid interpretation of character. We have so many of our favorites on this movie. We have Kate Henshaw, Deyemi Okolawon, Gabriel Folayan. We have Nancy Sime, Nidima Okoje, Joke Silva. So many. So it's superstar field. Yeah, let me put it that way. So let's break down some of the characters into their roles. Well, I won't be able to talk about all the characters because there are so many characters in the movie, but I'll just talk about the few ones who caught my attention. And let's start from Deyemi Okolawon. Deyemi Okolawon acted the role of Kola in the movie, and Kola is a character that seems like a psychopath to me. I feel like Kola is actually a psychopath, because for him to do what he did, oh my, that guy, they just coin. That's how I describe him. Yeah. So Deyemi actually did well by interpreting that role in that way, because at first I didn't see his character moving on to be that kind of person. So I didn't see his character having that kind of personality. So the way he maneuvered the personality and I really love it. He interpreted that role well from my own perspective. Yeah. Looking at Kate Henshaw carried her role with so much grace, elegance, and poise, like strong woman vibes. Nothing they shake. Love to see it. I love to see her carry that role that way. She did so well. I mean, it suits her. She did well with the interpretation of her character. Another character that fascinated me while I was watching that movie is Timei character. The character Timei. Wow, I felt pity for that character at some point, because she seemed so helpless, and I could feel her pain, but nobody around her could understand what she was going through inside of her. Genoveva slayed that role effortlessly. At some point, it can't be like, say, this girl they meant through, like you'd be like, say, this girl, yeah, she gets going somehow. What a crazy family in that movie. Nancy Sime and Inidima Okoje, they killed their role or more, but they suffered though. They played the characters Kemi and Sarah. They really suffered in that movie. I could understand the confusion in their head, how they were just victims of circumstances. Honestly, I really can't blame them for all their actions, because one thing always leads to another, and there's a thing that when you start doing something wrong and you like to cover it up, you keep on lying and bad things will keep flowing that way. So that's just what happened to them. They were just victims of circumstances. Whatever they did wasn't premeditated, okay, although at some point it got premeditated, but most of their actions were just spontaneous responses and reflex actions. I really pitied them more, and I like the bond of the characters. I like their friendship. I really wish such friendship exists in real life. Well, maybe, but it's very rare. I like the way they played their role. They were in sync. Their chemistry was very okay, and that their role couldn't have been done by anybody that is not physically fit. Like all the stunts, the hurdles, and oh my, they did well, man. And I'm sure that must have taken a lot of practice and or Kehinde Bankole. Oh, that lady is good. She is good. She portrayed her role so well as a fierce, manipulative, and strong-willed woman who was, manipulating her way through so many things via her husband. Her husband in the movie is Gabriel Afolayan. That one, that manipulator meets manipulatee. Now waiting happen for that. Now waiting happen between the two of them. So it was really really fun to watch how Gabriel Afolayan portrayed a weakling in the movie, like someone being controlled by the wife, and he couldn't take decisions by himself and all. Kai, well, it's always good to marry a good woman. At the end of the day, watch who you marry, men, dear men, watch who you marry, because well, let me not say much. When you watch the movie, you have your opinion. One thing I like about this movie again is that star actors were actually used to play very minor roles. I mean, the roles we fondly call wakapas. They were used to act those roles, such as actors such as Tony Abraham, Joke Silva, David Jones, David, and many more. The list goes on and on. Like, everybody there is a familiar face, but some of them had very minor roles, while some had, many scenes. They featured in many scenes. We also have many other star actors who did some few scenes and all. Who did some few, and they did well. They did so well. They interpreted their role. But regardless of that, every actor on set was given their time to shine. They were given time to shine. When it gets to your scene, oh yeah, now your time be this, oh yeah, shine. You have to kill it. That's your opportunity to just kill your role and let your performance get glued to the mind of the audience. And they were able to achieve that actually. One character I really didn't enjoy in the movie is that Blade guy, that guy that acted the hired assassin, or let me say hitman as he was described in the movie. The guy too used Inshon, I beg. He too used Inshon. I didn't really enjoy his performance because I feel like he could have interpreted the role better if he was calmer and didn't force the character on himself, because that's what I saw all through whenever he was shown in the movie. I felt that this guy is just trying to become this person out of his own will. He's not, how would I put it now, like he was literally forcing this character on himself. He wasn't in sync with his character at all. So that was why I feel like his role could have been swapped rather with Ramsey Nouah's role. Yeah, Ramsey Nouah, I feel Ramsey Nouah could have done better as the hired assassin, and then this hired assassin guy could have done better as a thug. Using Ramsey Nouah as a thug didn't really go well with me. I don't know. He did well actually. Maybe that's how the director told him to do it, but I just feel that there could have been a character swap or a role swap rather. Yeah. Another character, or let me say couple in the movie that I really didn't feel the vibe they intended to pass to the audience is the character of Mr. and Mrs. Duru, which was played by Uche Jumbo and Kepi Ekpenyong Basi. They tried to portray this Igbotic family with the whole Igbo accent, local attitude and orientation, but man, they didn't do so well with that. They didn't. I could literally see Uche Jumbo struggling to be that kind of woman. I could see her struggling to enter that character, but it didn't go so well. It didn't go the way it could have gone down if it was maybe another actor that could have interpreted it perfectly. And also I was just seeing that this woman this is not her. She's just trying to be this person. She wasn't in sync with her character. Maybe she didn't have more time to become the character and all. But well, nice try. They tried. She was struggling as well as her husband struggling to become the local Igbo man. I thoroughly appreciate the way the Nigerian police was portrayed in the movie. At least once again we are reminded that the system is mostly in favor of the aristocrats, and commoners will forever be in their mercy for justice. So also corruption is a thing of the mind. It is a choice that a person makes. It is a decision that you make. Corruption is in the system, but at the same time not all officers are corrupt. At least we could see that in the part of Wale Ojo, who did his role so well. He interpreted his role so well. Not all officers are corrupt, but then most of them are, and there's nothing you can do about it. Another thing to love about this movie is the scenery. Fantastic set designs, costumes, and locations. Very, 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 very beautiful. Everything just aligns properly. They killed it. Yeah, that's spot on. They really did so well in that aspect. I also like the camera movements in each scene, especially that bathroom scene at the extreme rehab facility where those girls were fighting. Too slippery. Too slippery. I like the way the camera was panned all through that part. And also one scene that I was always kind of anticipating in the movie was this Kehinde Bankole's scene. Her scenes with Gabriel Afolayan. Their scenes were mostly this kind of steamy, tense, calm, sensual kind of scenes, that kind of thing. I love the way that those parts. I love the way the camera was panned in those parts. I like the camera movements and the music used in the movie, the sounds and everything just makes sense. Everything makes sense. This particular scene I so much love when they played to this Johnny Drill song, Wait For Me. Yeah, Wait For Me. And this lady was coming down through the stairs and it was glorious. I don't know, I just felt it felt somehow. I got thrilled. I love that. This review will be incomplete if I don't acknowledge the special effect makeup that was used in this movie. Or more, I come on cap for them. Kai, it deserves to be studied because man, it was so realistic at every point. All the special effects makeup got to me. It was so realistic, man. They really did so well with that part. I think many other directors who are not yet up to the game need to see this movie and take notes too, because there's a lot to learn from every aspect of this film. Big ups to the directors for conceptualizing every bit of this film thoroughly. Indeed, this is a job well done. Also, kudos to Ebony Life Studios. When I well done, no, we need more movies like this. Yeah, we don't need anything below this. So I would rate the movie Blood Sisters an 8/10. Yes, even an 8/10 at least. No movie is perfect, of course, so I would rate it an 8/10. So ladies and gentlemen, I guess you now have every reason to watch this masterpiece showing on Netflix. Also, if you've seen the movie, please share your thoughts in the comment section. I would love to know what you think. Let's rub minds, you know. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can always be the first person to get notifications whenever I upload a new video. My name is Emilia. Thank you and stay safe.